We worked in that for a long time, doing that new law, and I was on the board at that time. And what we ended up doing was changing it back to after the law was put in November 29th of '06. And anybody moving in or lived here prior to that isn't their grandfather, they're out of it. They can stay living in the town. Anybody new coming in will have to abide by distances from playgrounds, schools, etc., etc.
And what is it that made you bring about these changes?
Well, I guess it's very prominent all over the state, or I should say the United States today, with sex predators. That you've got to protect the kids somewhere, and we were the first to do it here in Onondaga County. And again, sitting there and doing it, and there's things that slip by that you don't catch, that it should have been grandfathered. Anybody that lived in the town prior to was exempt from it, and we didn't catch it.
And what is it though that made you look at that again and say, okay, we have to grandfather them in? Were there many complaints, or?
Not that I know, but again, I wasn't on the town board last year, so I got reelected this year. But I was on the original when we did it. So.
Okay. So then, if no complaints, why did you guys say, okay, we need to grandfather these people in?
Well, there's been a lot of complaints all over, about fathering it in. So I guess that's probably the way I felt about it, that anybody that lived here prior to shouldn't be thrown out of the town.
Have people had to move that you know of already?
Not that I know of. I can't answer that. I don't know.
And now, I mean, basically, I did the story when it first happened, and if you circle all the schools, to a mile radius and all the playgrounds, there really is nowhere except for the center of Cicero Swamp that they can live. So, in effect, no sex offenders can move into Cicero. Is that correct?
Basically, yeah.
And is that the intent?
That's the intent.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. About this.
Well, I read the whole thing through, and really the only thing we changed was just one thing in the law.
Just the
and that was the date.
Do you know how many sex offenders are currently living in Cicero?
I can't answer that.
Well, safety.
You have to check with the chief of police, because he would have a record of all.
Well, did it pass unanimously?
Yeah.
All the board members agreed?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay.